Hi, it's me. What's up? What day is it? Friday. Still Friday. I'm messing around with a hot glue gun again. Only this time, it's Christmassy themed. I'm making gnomes. Little itty bitty knitted gnomes. I'm gonna make an entire gnome army. They're all different. So here's another one. And here's one more. I still have to put the facial features on these two, which gives them their personality, really. But I knitted these in a circles. Yeah. With 4 knitting needles at once. That's how you knit in a circle. It's a square, actually. It's all right. It makes total sense when you're doing it. But I made gnomes, G-N-O-M-E-S, gnomes, because it's Christmassy stuff. So this one has a little bell on his hat. Oh, but first, not my pattern. I have written a couple patterns, but I didn't write this one. This is a gnome of many hats by Violets&Heather. Original pattern by Heather Kumpf. K-U-M-P-F. She's on Ravelry. Ravelry is like a social network and a logbook for those of us that do fiber arts. I have a Ravelry account. Ravelry. Arsenals are hard again today. I woke up with a skull cruncher of a migraine. It's still kind of here. That's because it snowed today off and on. Blech. I shouldn't complain, winter is here. But it was like plus 15, 16 degrees, not just yesterday. And now minus, ooh, that's a weird pause. And now minus stuff, and it's bleh. So I'm doing stay warm things. Because I did catch a bit of a chill after drinking a slushie. It happens. So I actually had the privilege of test knitting this pattern when it was first being developed by Heather. And I tested it and I made a whole set of gnomes, all of them with their different hats. And then she was able to publish her pattern. So people who write patterns will ask people to test the patterns and let them know if there's any uboos in it that need correction or stuff, feedback and such. And also to get product, pictures of things you've created. So this one, he's completely done. He's already glued. His beard is on. He has a nose. He's hilarious. He's funny. But these guys don't have, they're not finished yet. See, this one has an ear flap hat. Doing things backwards. Caitlin picked the hat. What style? So he has an ear flap hat. And I've already stitched the back of his hat on, but I need to run hot glue under here as well and then squish down. And he also gets a nose. It's a question of what size. Should he have a big nose, a little nose, or a medium-sized nose? I don't know. Who knows? But Did you get that? Oh, this is crinkly. Sorry. Noise. Ah. Oh no! There's noses everywhere. Who knew? Wooden beads. I have a bucket of parts. So I'm using leftover glass things that were in a vase at one point years ago. I'm repurposing them into the weighted bottoms. Can you hear that? There's beads in there so that he sits and he's weighted. But they don't quite look right until they have a nose. So I have 3 different sizes. There's a big one, a middle-sized one, and an itty-bitty one. Because the nose size really affects their little personalities and what they look like. They need a beard also. That was something that I discovered. How do you make a fluffy beard? Where'd the other one go? There it is. So I will make bodies, and then I build hats, and then I went on a I'm gonna make some triangles, beards. So, some triangle beards. Which way is up? That way. And I'm like, that's not really fluffy. That's not fluffy enough for me. Even though this one's already glued and done. But I'm like, what can I do? And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna weave other white yarn through the holes, pop it up, and then trim the little loops to make fur beards. See? I think the furry beard is definitely the answer. Because, get your little arms down. Put your arms down. See? Beard. Fluffy beard. He needs a bit of a trim. And then his nose gets glued on. He's cute. Or do I go with, woo? Is that the bigger one? Those two are the same. There we go. Or a big honker nose. I don't know. I just haven't decided yet. I was waiting for my hot glue gun to warm up. I'm like, oh, I can share this. What I'm doing. Caitlin is currently, my daughter, she's watching, oh, what is it? I know all the characters. Pirates of the Caribbean, that's it. Again, for the 10,000 millionth time. So I came in here with my army of friends. I have friends. Do you want to see them? They're watching me make things. My little alien army over here. Do you see them? They're keeping me company. Plus I'm listening to Spotify, whatever's on there, and waiting for the hot glue gun to warm up. So when I my noses were rolling off my desk. Stitch markers, vitally important. Things that are little are good practice for me and my hands that don't always like to work well. This is an important item for people who do fiber arts. It's a yarn needle. It's currently attached to the stitch marker too. Whoops. Can't lose that. You need that. But these are my sunflower and bumblebee stitch markers. Look. Look at how little he is. This little bumblebee butt. And daisies. Because I love flowers. And it's cute. But see, I went and I used a crochet hook. Crochet. There's a T in there that's silent. I think occasionally it should get acknowledged. So crochet. And I poked the crochet hook through and then wove the white yarn back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it created a whole bunch of loops. There's still loops on this one that have to be cut. Do you see them? There's a loop there. See, some days I can't craft at all because I cannot see. Or my hands aren't cooperating very well. They were extremely cold earlier. A little bit of blood flow issues happening and they hurt. So I'm like, I should do something with them, but knitting wasn't working. It was actually getting rather painful trying to do anything with my fingers when they hurt like that. It's a blood flow thing. Blood flow thing. Trouth mumble today is just off the rails. It's careening. There's a word. Kamikaze type. It's kind of nice to, you know, have some words go off into the interwebs instead of just out into nowhere's land. With my kid coming by and going, Mom, who are you talking to? I can say the internet. Not just myself. Or my dog. She's sleeping on the floor. I set her up. She's like super set up. She's in the dog bed with her own heating pad. And it's turned on. She demands that. And also my sweater. Previously worn sweater. Because it smells good like I do. So yeah, things that could take, you know, an able-bodied, fully functioning adult human mere moments to complete, like snipping the loops remaining off this fellow, takes me 10 times longer. Feels like anyways. But it's okay. I go at my own pace. I don't rush. Also, that's how I would snip myself. Don't ask me how I know that. It's because I've done it. You don't have to ask, I'll tell you. Still finding loops here. And also, white yarn on top of white yarn. It's almost as not fun as black yarn knitting. Oh, and also I finished my big shawl that I was making. And now I have to figure out how to make my daughter's sleeves. She wants just a set of knitted sleeves, but loopy, with holes in it, like lace. Like, okay. But I found a pattern. It's knitted, not crochet. I knit mostly. Crochet I'm trying to learn square by square. It's taking a really long time. That was in slow-mo. Like the, he's a sloth from, what's that show? It's a cartoon. It's Disney. Oh, Zootopia. See, the information's in there. It's just not always readily accessible. See, I have some edges I need to tuck in here still. This needs to go away. Boop. That looks like fix point. I don't know. Oh, ouch. And I have to put a bell on his hat. See, there's him too. Himza. Thread that on there. Also, over here next to me is my pile of paperwork, my binder of my health. You have a binder for health? Yeah. It's better than calling it my sickness binder. I don't want to call it that. It's my health binder. It's me on paper. But there's all my assessments that I have completed online, some of which I paid for, some of which were free, for neurodivergence in adults. I was investigating my daughter and her difficulties and struggles. Oh, I did it. I wasn't sure if it dingled because when you hold it, it doesn't ring. Oh no, your hat fell off. This one wasn't stitched on yet, obviously. They're not so cute without a hat and a nose and stuff. But there's socks, new ones, that did not fit anybody in this house. I'm using them as stuffing. So there's the bottom of the sock in here with some of the fancy beads. These guys. Repurposing. They're like things I had in a vase a long time ago. I don't know. This is not a house and home kind of home. I don't have fancy things. I have practical things and crafts. My painting is in the living room still. I'm currently painting the Emperor and Empress of the Tarot. Paint by numbers. That is not an easy thing to do when you have the wiggly hands. Or a migraine of any kind. So I try to do a little bit here and there when I can. See it. You know what's really nice is that they send a really big piece of paper, like a map, with all the numbers on it also. So that if you cannot read the numbers that are microscopic. What is that? Yeah, I have tattoos. Yes, I forget all the time. And I occasionally see things squeaking out of my sleeves. I'm like, what the heck is that? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did that. Yeah, short-term memories. Some things are stuck in there and I get to relive them. Like the car accident itself from 7 years ago. And other things not really. Like, what was I supposed to do after I just got off the phone? Yeah. All the time. All the time. Even when I write it down. I try to write things down, but then I get up and start walking. Do you pace when you're on the phone? I do. I wander all over the place and I'm like, oh, I can't find my glasses or my pen or my paper. Yeah. The chaos that is inside of my melon 3/4 of the time is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And when I asked the doctor about, hey, can I try some of those ADHD medications that you put people on? She's like, no, you're still having headaches. I may never get rid of these headaches, migraines. We've got them a little bit more under, sort of, I'd like to say control, but no. I just know that there's going to be one pretty much 2 p.m. every day. I can kind of get out of that, but if I wake up with one, it's usually no bueno. And as I get closer and closer to the next due date for Botox injections, I get Botox for migraines. It's ew. You can hear the needle going into your scalp. It's gross. It is, however, seems to be the first 4 weeks, for the first time, I was major migraine episode free. I still had the headache every day at 2, but I didn't have an episodic migraine, meaning one that continued on that I couldn't get rid of. So that's good, but also trying to track these things and remembering to track it when I'm in the midst of it is impossible. I need to come up with a better solution. And then I'm like, isn't there an app for that? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have an app for that. And then I never think of it until after. And then I'm like, oh, what's the details? Damn it. It's a lot happening all the time. The sense of overwhelm, how do you avoid that? By focusing on the immediate, the right here, right now, and doing things that make your heart spark. Like when you were a little kid, before the world destroyed your innocence. Hopefully you still have some and know where to find it. If not, it's okay, it's still in there. It's not gone for good. No, seriously. Also not gone for good, my things, because I attach them to each other. Also, things are rarely ever lost. They're usually just misplaced. And then when I say, I really need that right now, and then I walk away and I go do other things and I come back, it's usually there again. You just ask for your lost things to be returned. It's kind of like deciding for change to be okay. Because that's how you grow and evolve. Oh, you're doing it all the time. And if you're not, are you living? No. You're just existing. That's not living. You need to be able to fully live and enjoy your life. Well, that's not always super possible. You still have to make a conscious effort towards it. Every moment of every day is in your control of how you react to it. And it's not that you bottle up things and you don't feel or you don't care. It's about setting boundaries. Yeah, self-imposed boundaries and restrictions on not dwelling in negativity. I'm not going to do it. I can't do a dang thing about my financial situation at the moment. I'm on disability because most days I wake up and I feel like not good. And I'm trying to take care of my daughter, who is also going through some crazy health issues that we're investigating and finding. Ooh, should have a genetics appointment here. I don't know. They said it could take up to 4 weeks to book the appointment. So that'll be interesting to find out what that says. But the more and more I look at history and health and all of the things, everything's tied and related to your immune system. And we have a great deal of authority over ourselves and how we feel. Now, I'm not saying you can think yourself better or cure yourself. It has been known to happen. It has. There are some things that you can't recover from. I know I have some of those things. However, I refuse to allow them to completely destroy any opportunity I have for happiness. No, thank you. So instead of laying on my back in a prone position, getting atrophied, meaning your muscles stop working, I keep moving as much as I can on the days that I can without trying to do too much like I did not that long ago, because there's still the things of having to live and function. And also I wanted to put up Christmas decorations. But I'm extremely limited in the amount of self-care and taking care of ourselves I can do, but I'm doing it all by myself anyway. Because that's just a situational circumstance. And I could be angry. I have every right to be angry. I'm not going to live in that. That's negative. And that makes me not feel good. I already don't feel good, so why would I add to that? No, thank you. I choose no. So, I put on music. I go outside. I sit with my puppies. I talk to my daughter. I put a movie on that I like. Eat something, because when was the last time you ate or drank something? Right. Water. Hydrating. Always. It's not very full. Because I drank so much of it already. No, I can't fill it up all the way, because then I wouldn't be able to use it. I only fill it up when I'm leaving the house. Also, the water gets kind of warm. Ugh. Needs to stay on the cold side, but not ice cold. Because I'm not particular at all. No. All of those things. I'm just glad my daughter is not of the OCD that I am. But like, thank you technology for helping me with that. Smart plugs. Plug in the coffee pot or anything else that you can't leave on when you leave the house into a smart plug. So that if you do leave the house and you're not sure if you turned it on or off, you can turn off the smart plug. Thank you for that. It saved me some return trips home a while ago, because I can just pop into my phone and turn that stuff off. Also, trying not to count everything all the time. Doesn't everybody do? No, they don't. I've learned a lot about myself, as well as, you know, how absolutely did everybody ignore all of the signs for all those years. Nope, I was just yelled at and told not to do those things or made to feel like a burden. So I made myself less. You can't do that forever. Eventually, the you that is you needs out, essentially. Between hormones, stress, like insane amounts of stress, health in a rapid decline, my daughter having major similar issues. Between all of that, the discovery that I belong, that I am not broken, that I am merely neurodivergent, and of the quantity and quality of a unicorn, not a zebra even, I'm a unicorn, sparkly and glittery and full of magic. That's what I am. And my exceptional everything, because I'm absolutely exceptional. So are you. That's not conceit. That's not arrogance. That's self-love. That's the kind of positive, self-loving thoughts and communication that you need to have going on inside of you all the time. It's to counteract all of everything else, because we are energy creatures. We are animals of this planet. Not super educated, apparently, with all of the horrible things we do to one another, and just ew. The gross that is in this world is other people. So try not to do that, okay? Because the world needs more kindness, not more opposite of kindness. And having to be the one to point that out everywhere is fine. I'll do it. Because then I'm making the world a better place for everybody, not just me. Changing the world, one eye-opening at a time. It might look totally okay, but that's just because you get to see me on the days when I feel okay. And I'm able to push through and struggle. But I've posted quite a bit of me not being super okay also, because that's the reality of my life. When I disappear, it's because I'm probably on the floor in my bathroom being extremely unwell, because that's my reality. And it happens far often than I want to admit, but I can't do a damn thing about it, more than I'm already doing. I am putting all of the love and care that I used to put into others into myself for a change. I'm number one. Because if I can't look after myself, I can't look after my daughter or my dogs or anyone else. And that's not acceptable. It's not allowed. So I'm healing me. I'm not fixed. I'll never be fixed. You can't uncrumple a piece of paper. You can't. Throwing nose all over the floor. No, the joke will never get old to me. Ever! But I need to refer to my instructions to see how I affix to the face. Because there's great notes. Again, this pattern for the gnomes of many hats is by Violets&Heather. By Heather Kumpf. Kumpf. Do. Yeah, it's paper. I like paper notes. Especially when it's something I'm doing over and over and over again. Unplug from the digital as I talk into the digital. I understand the irony in that. I get that. However, this seems to be the mass mode of communication and getting information out. So here I am sharing so that I'm not all by myself. Because I'm not. You never are. There's always that light inside of you too. Yeah, it's not at the end of the tunnel. It's you. You're the bright shining everything. You just are. Glue the top of the beard slightly below the halfway point of the gnome's head. Because then the nose gets affixed right directly in the middle of where the beard is landing. So beard first. There's steps in a process for a reason. Also, it worked out really well. Hey, there's my book. The Secret Teachings of the Ages by Manly P. Hall. Woo-wee! That's not a light read. It's all of the teachings from all of the times and ages of humanity. All summarized in one book, kind of sort of from one dude's perspective. It's pretty good, actually. What do I believe? Oh, there's loops here. I believe that there's something greater and bigger than all of us. Who the heck are we to try and define that? We can see it everywhere around us. In all things. Including the things made by man. People, humanity, the magic, the light, the connection. It's absolutely everywhere. Signs and synchronicities. It's all a thing. It's all energy. It's also being finally proven and vetted by science, because that's how things work within the acceptance and addition into what is perceived, accepted by the masses, is that typically it's mysterious, mystical, magic, right? Then science comes along and somehow is able to quantify and define that in a means by which others can accept it as well as fact, a tangible set of data. And then the evolution of how is that absorbed? Where does that information and knowledge go to? And how can it be applied moving forward? Now, historically, a lot of these things turn up as, ooh, dala, dala, dala. Wherein it could have been something much more valuable, such as an advancement to all of humanity. some people have tried, such as with the diabetes, insulin. It was attempted to be given, and then somehow, some way, humans, the darkness of the world is always the people. It just always has been, and always will continue to be, typically out of fear. Oh yeah, we don't like what we're afraid of or what we don't understand. Change. It's hard, but without change, there's no growth. There's no evolution. For everything's forever moving. What are you chomping on, Missy? Me, Merce? She's eating the nose I dropped because it's wood and she's a puppy. Well, she's a dog. She's just a full-grown dog. Can I please have that? Thank you. You're a turd. Ow! Ugh. Look what she did. She chomped it right in half. It's like, tasty. Turd dog. I swear, she's the hardest thing to try to keep alive. She's forever testing me. It's like, dude, I love you so much, but oh my goodness. Here, look. Isn't she pathetic? She's so sweet. And my deflated snowman down there. I'm so sad. He's one of those inflatable guys who has lights and stuff. And I blowed him up. But he didn't keep the air in him. So I'm gonna surgery him. I'm gonna snip a hole in him and I'm gonna stuff him so that he's permanently big and round. Hopefully it works because all the lights on him and everything still work. And I really like him. He's so cute. He holds a little sign. I really like Christmas. I like all the lights and stuff. And all of the beautiful things. And there's usually a lot of artistic type of like kids singing and caroling and the lights everywhere. And sometimes I've noticed that even though it can be a very difficult and stressful time of year for a lot of people, it's also a lot more happiness seems to be floating around in the air. There's magic in the air, yo. I love that. I'm trying to fix his little beard here. Now, which way is the top? Oh, I like it like that. So cute. So, we have him. And I'm going to glue his little beard right about there. Wish me luck. I don't need luck. I just need to not glue myself to this. Oh yeah, because that happened when I was making ghosts. I glue myself to like half the things I built. I know. Be more careful. Sure. I'll try. Little baby blue hot gun. Line of glue. And right about there. Now, keep your digits, these are my digits, away from the glue line as I stick my finger right in it. It's okay. I'm not attached. Not this time. Okay, now for a nose. I think he should have a big nose. I think this one needs a big nose. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that one. He's so cute. He's just adorable. Loves him. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the glue. Let's see. My little baby glue gun. I have a big one also. Size doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because this is the cold temp gun. I don't need to mess around with the high temp hot glue gun. That one's pink. And also... LOL. I know I shouldn't say that. It's silly. because I am laughing out loud. And every time I write LOL, to me, lowercase, it looks like somebody who's drowning. Every time. I think, oh, somebody's drowning again. Like, why do I write that? Because I am laughing out loud, and it takes too many letters to write LOL, laugh out loud. Ah! It's just easier. Just is. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Ah! I got the glue on the thumb. It's okay. It's just a little bit. Right there. It's fine. That's why I'm using the low temp one. It doesn't leave as big of blisters. Children, please don't try this at home. Only under adult supervision. A more qualified adult than me. Because I'm not going to grow up. Never! You cannot make me. I tried that. It wasn't for me. Also, there are no real rules about having to give things up just because you're a certain age. I'm just saying. Especially if it sparks your joy. There. His arms are affixed to him. He has a beard and a nose. Now his hat. We're almost needing another glue stick. It's okay. I have a whole bunch of them. Doo-doo. There's a hat. Tuck in your little bits. I could stick them back through his body with the needle, but why need to? I don't, because I can stuff him under his little hat and hide his little ends. I'm like, why are you warm? Because I just glued you. That's why. That would be the glue I am feeling. Ta-da! Why do you have bits? Oh, these are your bottom bits. I can trim those. Oop. Ta-da! Isn't he adorable? It's a word. I just said it. That's not a word. Yes, it is. Because I said it. It's a word. I'm writing my own dictionary also. I'll let you know when I publish it. Could be a while. I have lots of projects on the go. Don't you? No? You should find a project at least. Something. Something that sparks you. That makes you light up inside. Makes the twinkle in your eyeball. Sounded a lot like the gingerbread man there. From Shrek. My brain's all over the place all the time. So when it hurts, it's even worse. I'm running some glue along the back of my gnome's head. Doop. I rolled up his hat. And I put some glue. And I'm going to roll down his hat. And fix it. Without getting glue all over my fingers. Success! S-U-C-C-E-S-S. That is how I spell success. Woot woot. Completed. A gnome. Next. I think he needs a little nose. And I already stitched the back of his hat on. I had extra strings and such. So I fixed it. It's stuck. He's already attached. I was in the living room, not able to come to the office, and I wanted to fix his hat on his head, so I stitched it. Don't ask me how I remember that, but I do. And you have some little white furs on you. It's doggy sprinkles. We put that stuff on everything here. Just try not with food. Dog hair. It's everywhere. Because I live with dogs. 2 of them. A big one and a little one. I am gluing his little arm. Doop. Stay. It's the ear flap hat. And then, oh, you have a string in your armpit, sir. He has a little loose tail in here. Doop. This little thing right there. Oh, see. That! I have my spectacles on so I can see it. Also, my eyes seem to be working just fine right now, which is great. I celebrate that. The little hairs. It's fine. It's fine. It's just dog sparkles. Black clothing in this household is a no-no. Unless you would like it to be covered permanently in dog sprinkles. And it used to be one of my favorite things, black clothing. I hates it. It's dog hairs in it and then they poke you. It's a texture thing on your skin. Also, it's sock season. I have socks on. I don't like socks. It feels like my feet are being strangled. And feet in slippers without socks is ew. Do it. I have a tattoo. I did it again. I'm like, what is that? Good gravy. All right. How are we doing with this one? We still have some ends to trim. Also, just gonna tuck that up in there. Okay, cool. Doop. Ah! Don't pull so hard. Because they're just little loops. And if you pull on the one end, you're gonna pull it right up. Stay. It's fuzzy. Alright, that looks... that's the top. Is your head round? Doop. Just repress that head. So I have a place to affix it. It being the beard. Alright. Ah, we need another glue stick. I was already prepared. It's not ready yet. Because if you get to a certain point, it won't let you do it anymore without another glue stick. Because that one shoves the first one. Do not stick your fingers in the... Ah! And I did. Right there. Ah, I did it again. Both thumbs this time and a middle finger. But I'm not attached to it. I do have glue all over. It's fine. The hot glue gun is not allowed in the living room. I make the rules. I also know that I drop it way too often. Oh, you're handsome. You're so handsome. And, ooh, a little nose for you. So, a little bitty bead nose. Maybe this size again. I think he needs a big nose too. So, I also have really ginormous ones. More noses. Oh, look, more noses. I told you I'm going to make a whole army. A gnome army. Okay. So now I got to find the middle of his beard. Sure. Ah! Remember how I said it wouldn't go anymore if there wasn't another glue stick in it? Well, that just happened. Boop. Oh, nuts. It's okay. Everything is fine. He has a nose. The gnome has a nose and a beard. Oh, you're so cutesy. Here's the pom-pom. Caitlin's like, you have to make that a proper pom-pom. I said it is. I like it just the way it is, all scraggly. Looks like a little tuft. Now I have 3 gnomes finished. I definitely like the fuzzier beard better. The fuzzy beard is better, for sure. Aren't they adorable? I'm going to make more gnomes. Have to start with body. That's how that works. Maybe not this evening, but at least these fellas finished. Finished! Aren't they adorable sitting there in my mess? They're so cute. Anyways, make sure you're doing something. At least something once a day that puts a spark in your soul. Choose happiness. You have to. It's very important. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Do you know why? Because you're worth it. Yep. All the happiness that is available in this world is available to you because you're entitled to that. There are no rules other than to live a happy life. See you later.